Agora tá funcionando. Tá. Agora tá funcionando corretamente aqui o overlay. Eu vou dar um continue e vou seguir de onde eu parei. Vamos ver o que vai dar. Hum. It's
Did
not
you watch
over
the game
yet.
yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team. What losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of them.
Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Não, tá bem legalzinho a live NAC. Tá, voltando. Chamando o elevadeiro. Para a sala da Lewis.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
Venda de órgãos.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Que é bom. Ainda que acho que ela tá em coma.
Come on.
Ela
Give me the
acordou.
skinny. I want to know everything. Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on. This is time to celebrate. Louis is feeling better. Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Louis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
Yes.
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Muito que bem. Ah lá, VIP.
We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always tried to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see Delta City rise. But don't you worry. I promise it will happen. Mother. Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
It was like waking up from a long nap. A new man.
I hoped that would be the case. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP.
Ela vai ter um treco daqui a pouco.
Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. Oh, good news.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
I don't allow you to treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. RoboCop, you have to intervene.
Vamos ver o que tá acontecendo
Is
com
there a
o
problem?
Copuzeiro aí.
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
Tendo sim. Ah, quer saber? Vai, foda-se. Vai.
Those should be treated under better conditions.
Hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Let's say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Concordo. Apoiar os dois lados o máximo pra ver o que vai acontecer.
I only seek answers.
Olha os concretão.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop, meet the future of law enforcement. Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Mas o cara é arrombado mesmo, hein? Puta que pariu. E o Live Night tá rolando? Ele deve ter como eu pegar alguma coisa. Aqui ele tá pausado.
RoboCop, what's the status? This is no appreciation party. Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced to me to his new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Cara, é tão legal de slow-mo. Não é Exterminador do passado. Restaurando a ordem. Essa frase é minha, seu aluno. Eu não sei onde é que ele tá. Poder como o seu. Não tô vendo, cara.
RoboCop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? An arrogant brown-nosed. I used to be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman, you know? But now, I wish he was here. So that he could see your end.
Submit to authority. Pacifying criminals. Cleansing street.
Cara, a precisão só que a distância não é boa. Muito pelo contrário, na verdade.
Abide my jurisdiction.
muito bom.
It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
RoboCop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over.
Tá. Tem nada que seja melhorzinho pra eu colocar aqui. Acho que não, né? Acho que não. Esse aqui é o mais zica que eu tenho. Com AP, pelo menos. Oh, beleza, não tinha visto isso aqui. Isso aqui realmente valer 1.50. Pega meu SMG.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Chablau. Dos balas.
Execution of justice. Drop your weapon.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Ah, essa parte de menos de 10 minutos foi fácil, na verdade. Bem fácil. Tô até impressionado que seja conquista isso aí. Ah, também tô com o negócio mudado certinho, né? Por cento, 0%, tá, foda-se. 100%. Eu tenho um pontinho de skill. No que eu coloco? O engenheiro já tá no máximo. Eu vou aumentar foco, scan não sei o que, não sei o que. A arma é o que faz mais sentido no momento. Por um motivo óbvio, mais um ponto eu consigo upgrade. Upgrade contra heavy e explosivo, que é ótimo.
What the hell just happened?
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, RoboCop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Que merda, hein? Não foi engraçado, isso aí. Só B. Assim eu fico chateado, cara. Tinha mais caixa naquela arena? Agora eu fiquei curioso. Vou ter que ver. Outro Factory, vamos dar uma olhada. De novo.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe.
Nossa, tem 3 caixas aqui. Achei que era uma só. Nossa.
RoboCop, what's the
Meio que
status?
vacilo. Meio que vacilo
No
nisso aqui.
appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Nossa, tinha uma bem atrás do spawn. Ah, que ridículo, velho. Agora eu vou ter que...
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
RoboCop, I got something.
Então eu ganho mais
Headless
XP pegando as
UED will start
caixas.
shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right?
What's up?
Arrogant brown nose. I used to be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman's.
Drop your weapon.
Tem mais alguma caixa pra pegar? Era isso, essa aí é aquela do meio de cima. Tá, agora eu acho que vai. Ah, não, tem uma aqui embaixo ainda.
It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
RoboCop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement unit. You're...
Tentando ver de onde que eles vão vir.
too much impact.
Vamos que a gente tem cópia aqui nesse negócio.
Stop resisting arrest.
You and that damn dispatcher. He's telling you how to outplay my UEDs, isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
É. Esse ponto 50 não ajuda não. Não dá, não gosto desse ponto 50. Skill point. Armor.
object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Terminating attention. Stop resisting arrest. I am the police. About restoring order. Execution of justice.
Tá, não tem mais nada pra pegar. Agora sim. Agora com zero coisa pra pegar, dá pra fazer isso aqui de novo.
What the hell just happened?
É pra ter sido todas as caixas, vamos lá. Uhum.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on Robocop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Quatro ponto três. Deixa eu ver o que tem nesse aqui. Tá bom, agora que seja. Um puta de um dano, só que daí sem critical hit. Laser focus. Esse negócio perde 20%, cara. A única coisa de bom que tem isso aqui é full alto. Eu posso perder 10%, mas pelo menos não quebra a cara com o resto. Vamos ver aqui. Que o outro aí você perde um monte conforme você vai ativando o especial. Tá, mais scan, mais slow, com certeza. Agora é Matrix neles.
Hey, Becker's here. Let me get my hands on him.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now.
Este é
Working
arrombado.
hard or hardly? Oh, I don't give a shit.
Dead after the celebration of Guatemalan Independence Day. The authorities explained they mistook the intense outbursts of joy for another coup d'etat. It's worth noting that Guatemalans regained their independence for the 4th time in the last 23 years.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Hey, Murphy. That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Oh, she is doing real good. She had that fire.
The rest of us.
Hey, it's not like that, Ramirez. It's not funny, you know?
Robo, do you have a minute? Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay,
Roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Delta City will be Detroit's downfall.
So you agree with Mayor Cusack that Delta City will bring more harm to the city? Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
I saw Becker tear the rookie a new one for what he did at that factory. I wouldn't be surprised if he was already.
Bom, bora lá. 20h42.
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch you.
You too, fucker.
Preso. Ô, grandinho lugar, hein? Grandinho.
Robo, the prisoner's waiting in the visiting room. Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh? I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
I don't think that was funny. Good to meet you, RoboCop. The visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
Just another slime that tried to run the city.
I'm afraid he's something more than that. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here to verify that.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my business alive.
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
All that matters to me is that your hands are finally cuffed.
Oh, that sense of justice is as strong as ever. That's you all over. Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
A better life from a low-life criminal. I will pass.
Even if it's a chance for you to play baseball with your son once again. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you.
Is that why you needed all those dead bodies?
I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in.
I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife. Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
Hora da chacina. Corre. Eu queria pegar recovery charge. Mas eu já tomou bala.
These scumbags got into the armory and are now handing out heavy weapons like fucking hot dogs at a football game.
Arma e brequinho primeiro, vamos lá.
Quiet and come in! And for the rest of you, get out of
Eu já sei, tem os dedos na turminha do agito. Hybrid. Spas 12? Tá bom. Um combat shot e uma Spas 12 jogada em cima da mesa. Spas neles. Não tem mais nada aqui, só... Na hora de fazer broadcast. É, acho que vai ter que ser pelo outro lado, né? Tá bom.
Hey, don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
And now, Anatomy Corner. What does the heart of a snitch bitch look like? Is it rotten? Is it black or stony? Come to the kitchen and check yourself. We got a good supply of snitches needing to be cut. And we're giving out knives for free.
Is that you? You better do something to get us out of here. We're fucking freezing.
You were in no hurry. Stupid guards. Hey, Tin Man. Are you working in prison now?
And tell your fellow guards, they ain't getting our help no more.
Ele tentou. Queria desligar a transmissão? Não, vou dar XP. Tem um segundo andar aqui? Tem sim. Ah, tem mais sala pra abrir, que é por esse caminho mesmo. Tá certo.
RoboCop, I owe you.
We have to stop these creeps from taking over the prison.
You bet we do.
Wendell has to be behind this. I need to find him.
I knew he was up to something. His cell is in Block B. And RoboCop, give him my regards.
I will give him much more than that.
Call me on the radio if you need me.
Sir, Block A is clean.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Oh, that's the gift I was talking about. We started a baking class for the inmates, and I must say I've been enjoying it myself. Shame it'll go to waste.
Whoa, it's not what I expected on my first day.
We need to seal off this area. If you go further, you won't be able to turn back. So, do you want to proceed?
I must finish.
All right.
Mas nada, né?
So?
I am...
Okay, then.
Glad you're here, RoboCop. I think I saw someone from the outside. Those couldn't have been prisoners. They were armed to the teeth.
Remember my promise? I've got a wife and kids, please. I promised you that one day I'd hold your head off.
Hornet 1 checking in. We're approaching the client.
I'm not fighting!
We're still at the facility. There's no threat. RoboCop. New arrivals.
I saw them.
They must be the ones who released the prisoners.
The riots are a smokescreen for Wendell.
They're heading for his cell.
I am on my way there now.
Nossa.
I'm not an enemy!
Somebody help! He's gonna kill me! Just give me the gun, scum. You'll be fine.
What is the situation?
That guy takes bribes from prisoners and wants to blow my head off because I snitched on him. Oh, bullshit. This lowlife garbage is hiding a gun. I just want to disarm him and cuff him. If you let him cuff me, he'll kill me. Just let me go. I know where the other guards are. I'll head there right away.
Cuff him.
All right, scumbag. Playtime's over. Show me your hands. You're not as naive as I thought, Robo-Pig. One day I'll blow your head off.
Mas até aqui os caras têm carteira roubada no meio dos cadáveres. Deixa eu ver esse board aí. 2, 3.2, 4.3, 4.1. Nossa, 4.1. Que merdinha. 5.2. Deixa eu ver. Oh, parece bom esse aqui, hein? Mas não tem AP, né? 5.2 eu acho que é esse. Tá. Dum Dum. Pellet. Pô, Pellet e Dum Dum ao mesmo tempo. Aí ia ser legal, hein? Acho que eu vou tentar fazer esse aqui. Então, ele não pode ser homem, ele tem que ser um pestro. Vou montar isso aqui. Shape não. Faz esse L. Tem que ser meio emergência aqui. não pode ser esse tipo de pessoa, não. Tem que ser T. Tem que ser T. Pronto. Completinho. Vou usar esse aqui agora, vai. Cara, eu não gosto desse tiro de split, sinceramente. Em vez de ajudar, ele complica. Esses pellet aqui. Pontinho de skill, né? Poucos double crit.
Wendell's cell is empty. Intruders beat me to it.
Robo, I'm just getting a signal that the hostiles were spotted moving towards the property store. Wendell included.
I will meet them there.
Cara, eu dei arma com scope nesse jogo. Tanto faz. Um capacete sem capacete, se tirou aqui. Atravessa de qualquer forma.
Warm, medium load, start. That's it. Don't disturb me. I have laundry to do.
You are not safe here.
No, I can't lose this job. It's the only thing that's keeping me sane. Besides, I've got orders.
You are in emotional shock. You should report to the guards and get professional assistance.
I've already lost one job because of you. I won't let you do it again. Get lost.
Tanto faz.
I swear, I didn't snitch on Soot. I mean, just think. Would I end up in jail if I did? Just let me go. Please. I can't handle this much stress. Ah, it upsets me. Quick, before someone throws the switch! Good, good. Not such a can-headed piece of shit after all. That's what the other inmates call you, but I don't. Not anymore, at least. Thank you.
Não é que eu salvei esse infeliz? Ah, legal que tá pra entrar aqui, mas a diferença faz. E outra Auto 9 aqui. Ah, tô com 52% de Armor Piercing. Na outra board que eu tenho, tá quantos por cento? Um 18 só. Mas tem perk pra isso, né? Ah, sei lá. Tô usando agora, legal, é forte pra caramba.
I lost my head!
Pensando melhor que eu vou usar em burst esse negócio. tenho munição Dum-Dum, o que esse cara pode fazer?
Whatever you are doing here, it is not safe for you to continue.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm preparing for a role.
Your life is in danger. The prisoners are armed and running freely.
Look at the schedule.
Melhor essa conversa, essa música de drama ainda junto
So
no
what did you
fundo.
expect?
Report to the guards now. Ask to be transferred to a mental institute.
I will, and heads will roll.
Os caras doidos da cabeça.
What is the situation here?
That guy's got a ticket for the mercy seat in a month, but he was shot, and it looks like justice will get him sooner.
That's no reason to leave me here to die!
I can't take him with me, and I'm not gonna stay here.
Justice can only be served by executing court orders.
You're more human than this fucking jailer!
Nossa, a diferença que não faz o cara ter o AP 50%. Mais um disquinho. Mais vitalidade. Aprendendo a diferença entre resistência a dano e vida extra. São duas coisas bem diferentes. Eu quero tentar fazer um chip uma vez, vai? Chip merging, vamos lá. Vou pegar os piores que eu tenho de Dead End. Ah, ele cria do mesmo tipo. Quantas entradas? Será que é isso? Pegar 3 que são da esquerda, se ele faz um aleatório, como é que é? O meu jeito é fundir todos os piores que eu tenho. É, ele gera um random pelo jeito. De força maior. É bem isso, ele gera um random de força maior. Mas eu posso pegar os ruinzão, horrível, lixoso e fazer um esqueminha. Só os melhores chips. Ou só os piores, talvez, não sei. Pronto. Fiz o suficiente já, desses merge louco. Vamos lá. Tô voltando, né? Sou animal mesmo. Ó, lado certo.
Last week I finished organizing the stuff down here with a brand new system. And today, those fuckers showed up and messed everything up.
Where did they go?
To the parking lot. You have to bust them. I'll be cleaning this shit up until retirement.
eu ver os objetivos rapidinho. Deixa eu ver a live NAC. Como é que... Que porra é essa? Bom, seja lá o que for, é esse jogo aí que eu não vi ele trocando.
The scum's over there, hiding behind his bodyguards. You need to smoke him out.
Ele vai conhecer o poder da minha pistolinha. Nem doeu, né?
Can't you get it through that thick skull of yours? You're supposed to stay away from my business if you want to get your past life back. How about we save part of that life right now? I sent some guns to the hospital to rectify my mistake and finish the job with your friend Lewis. But it was before we talked. I would have called off the hit, but I had to take care of you and your fellow guards. So, I guess it's over to you. And you better hurry.
Oh não, o caipira tomou bala.
Casualties at Gibson Memorial Hospital. I need assistance. Possible hostiles in the vicinity.
I'm all right, Murphy. I'm all right.
Oh, thank God you're safe.
We've missed you, officer. How are you feeling?
A little banged up, but I've certainly been worse.
That Wendell guy needs to pay for what he did.
And he will.
But when? How many more innocent people have to get shot before that happens?
OCP doesn't have our back. We know that Wendell's working for him.
You know what we should do?
Don't even say it!
We should go on strike.
Yeah!
Sergeant, how can we go out on the streets knowing that the people who hire us are working against us?
Don't forget about the robots.
We will discuss this further, but first, Murphy, it's time for your evaluation.
I'll be catching up on what's been going on, partner.
Oh my God, Lewis is back. Hey, Steph, how's my hair?
Looks like an elephant took a dump on an ostrich egg.
So, you also noticed the symmetry of my face?
Whatever, shithead.
Cara, é zoeiro, hein?
Robocop, please, have a seat. That's it from me.
Where is Dr. Blanche? I am supposed to undergo an evaluation.
Oh, right. She called. Said that she wouldn't be able to make it today. Actually, she wanted you to call her. She seemed distressed.
Antonowski escapes from a high-security prison. Now the cops are thinking about going on strike. What happens if some dangerous criminal breaks out from the cells downstairs?
Então, antes de qualquer coisa, vamos ver o que dá pra colocar aqui. Isso com certeza ajuda. Trocaria do Matrix em sequência também, vai?
Dr. Blanche.
Thank you for returning my call. I don't know what to do. Who to trust.
What seems to be the problem?
My research that I was conducting on you. It's gone. All the data that I collected is missing from the precinct. If someone felt comfortable stealing my computer, they may come after me once they realize that most of my records are on paper. OCP has been adamant about me keeping all the records on my computer, but I don't trust technology and I don't trust OCP. I keep most of my records with me in my notebook. I don't know who to turn to, except you.
Where are you now?
Home.
You are not safe there. Meet me at the Star Motel.
Yes, I know the place. I'll meet you there. Thank you.
Muito bom. Muito bom, muito bom, muito bom.
I'm not leaving here till I know what happened.
Sir, can you please calm down?
I'm a respectable citizen. I won't be treated like this.
Murphy, you busy?
Eu quero saber o que aconteceu com você, cara.
This guy's really a handful. Do you mind taking over?
Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of problem. The real problem is that one of you ignored my call for help.
Sir, none of our dispatchers would do such a thing as receive a call and not act upon it.
So maybe the next thing you're gonna tell me is that I wrecked my own fish shop.
Plenty of people attempt insurance fraud.
How dare you? My family has been serving that neighborhood for generations. You should know that I have many offers to buy out the shop. But I would never sell out to OCP, unlike you lot. I need to speak eye to eye with the man who ignored my call this afternoon.
Just a moment, sir. Murphy, I think it's your new buddy who's been on dispatch duty today. Could you check this matter with him?
Something's going down in the locker room. Let's check it out.
It was you sitting on your ass in dispatch when my cousin called the police. He got shot because no officer showed up.
It appears there's a technical problem. I reported it to OCP.
You see? He said it himself. That little snitch reports everything to OCP to undermine our efforts.
That's not right. I answer all...
Yes, it's not right, and you'll answer for that. Put him up.
I ain't gonna fight you. We're police officers.
No, you got that all wrong. You never were and never will be part of this team, because you're not a real cop. You may fool some of us, but I can smell a rat a mile away.
Attacking a fellow officer is a violation of the law. I will not allow it.
Of course you won't. You're both OCP's puppets, covering for each other. This is bullshit!
Come on, Steph. Let's just go.
Whatever, man.
Your stress level appears to be high. I recommend using a health pack.
I'm guessing you're not here just to check my vitals. Can I help?
There has been a complaint about police ignoring calls.
You mean other than this one? I had a feeling something was wrong with the switchboard. Can you meet me in the dispatch room? I want to show you what I mean. I think the problem started when OCP brought new equipment in. I mentioned to the technicians that I thought something was wrong with this switchboard, but they said not to fuss, as this stuff is top of the line. Maybe you could have a look at it? You found something?
This cable looks out of place. I will see where it leads.
Elise, what's the emergency?
Hello? I just called, and I believe someone hung up on...
Okay, just remain calm. Officers are on their way and we'll be with you shortly.
I haven't even finished my last sentence, and you...
Thank you for contacting the police. Stay safe.
So, any luck finding what's wrong with it?
The switchboard has been tampered with. Calls are being patched through to a concealed answering machine.
That's seriously messed up. But it's definitely not all the calls. I've been receiving a pretty decent share of them. But have a look at this. I marked the map with all the calls I've answered this week.
One entire district seems to be completely empty.
Yeah, and it's that rundown neighborhood. We need to find out what's going on over there.
An opportunity presented itself. There is a victim from there awaiting an apology.
Okay, let me take care of that. I'll tell you what I find once I'm done. I can't undo the injustice you suffered, but I want to make it right. I'd like to start by visiting your store. Maybe I could take your statement there so I don't keep you here any longer.
Finally, someone who's hearing me out. I want to see you by the end of the day. Otherwise, this matter goes straight to Mayor Kuzak.
Once I finish my dispatch duty, I'll come right over.
Good. Good. I
can take my leave now. It's the perfect opportunity to check out the area and learn what the locals know, don't you think?
I agree.
If you're not busy with your other duties, maybe you could join me there?
The governor of Wyoming reconnected the water supply in his state after it was examined that the likelihood of death after drinking it dropped to a safe 6%. The water was shut off in the first place due to a dangerous leak from the Yellowstone National Park factory.
Murphy, you're here. Let's start with what you found out at that prison.
I will show you somewhere private.
I think I've got the place.
The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed, so let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife.
Afterlife? So someone in OCP is working with Wendell on another big project?
If not Becker, then who?
Sorry to disappoint you all, you ungrateful fucks. You didn't think I'd find you here, did you? Since I'm already here, entertain me. If I'm no longer your suspect, then who is?
I mean, we're all thinking it, so I might as well say it. What if it's the old man?
Ha! You've got some balls to even mention something like that. Nevertheless, good luck. Even if it's true, he's untouchable. Unlike you, I've got some work to do. Final preparations before the expo. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Becker's right. We can't just go on accusing people without proof. What else is there?
Seems that Wendell found himself another gang to work for him.
What do we know about them?
Guns for hire. He's paying a lot for their services. They're supposed to be very computer savvy, real high-tech shit.
Dr. Blanche mentioned her computer was hacked.
Then I think we found ourselves a new lead.
Murphy, I want you to pursue this.
I will pay Dr. Blanche a visit.
All right, everyone dismissed.
Can't wait to go back out there, partner.
You're not going anywhere.
Murphy, Mayor Cusack wants to talk to you. He's waiting in Reed's office.
You called?
I did, Frankenstein. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the election is days away. The future of this city is at risk. That's why I wanted to be blunt with you. I want your support. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Is it money? Do you want me to pay you?
I will remind you, Mr. Mayor, that bribing voters is illegal.
But if that's what it takes, you know as well as I that we can't have OCP rule this city. I may have overheard that there are some serious accusations pointed at the old man himself. What more do you need to know to support me?
I will think about it.
Sure. Take your time, but not too much time. The election is in 2 days. killing ourselves to put those bastards behind bars, and the next thing you know, they're back on the streets. Why even bother?
Chururu, chururu, chururu. Não deve ter nada aqui. É melhor só ir pro carrito e sair pra próxima missão, né? É, realmente, não sei que merda é essa que o Odanak tá jogando depois que eu desci Alt Tab, mas parece legal.
On your way to see Dr. Blanche?
Yes. Let us hope I will not be slowed down by another cheering crowd.
So, the preparations for the election are in full swing, huh?
Fortunately, I am just by the hotel.
Good. Keep me posted.
Murphy, good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Remember your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
Oh, it's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him. Let's get him!
Something else.
You really know your stuff. Let's get him! No chance against you.
Não há lição a se aprender, porque ele está morto. Porra.
You wrecked my shop. Oh, God. What will my father say? And the fish. All the fish are gonna go bad. Oh, quit your whining, Pops. Not like anyone can smell the difference.
Foco nível máximo, meu irmão.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh, shit, that's RoboCop. Listen! You and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be here, pal. OCP doesn't butt into this hood's business. And you're police on OCP's money, so you better scram if you don't want trouble.
Perhaps I want trouble.
You don't know who you're messing with, you stupid toaster. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door! He's reloading.
Who's that?
There ain't an ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP. But I was wrong about you. You definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Good job, Officer Washington.
Thank you, Robo.
A peixaria do cara foi pro vinagre, praticamente. Manda pra pegar aqui, né? Não, não tem.
Hey, Washington. That sounded like a proper gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back.
Keep it up and I might just change my mind about you. I'll wrap this up, Robo. You can head back to the precinct.
Só 3 violações. Tá, só 2 violações.
I didn't know you were involved in politics.
I don't give a shit about elections. But they give free food for handing...
Your arguments against voting are baseless. As residents of this city, you have an obligation.
Get lost, kiddo. I don't want them to unsuspend my sentence for beating up a snot like you.
É, eu vou ter que concordar com ele. Exagerado do caralho.
They'll figure it out, I'm telling you.
Connect the parts, plug in the wires, then get the money and run. Everything will be fine. Trust me.
Okay. But it's the last time I lie about knowing how to do the job.
Drinking in a public place is against the law.
I'm not drinking. I'm drunk already. And I am home.
I will not issue a ticket. However, I recommend enrolling in the homeless help program.
I'm not homeless, so get out of my house.
Na verdade, vai ter esses dois testes aí que estão marcados. Então, meio que não. Meio que não restou nada pra fazer. Mas será que tem alguma coisa por aqui?
You're back already, Grumpy? With all those colorful flags and balloons, any other cat would be in seventh heaven. Maybe you're more like me, and you get a headache just thinking about politics. You're way too early. The bachelorette party starts at 8.
I am here to meet with Olivia Blanche. What room is she in?
This is a by-the-hour hotel. People don't usually give names.
Dr. Blanche is in her 50s, bright long hair, possibly tied into a ponytail.
I gotcha. It's that classy lady. She's staying in room 405.
Thank you, citizen.
So, you aren't the real RoboCop? Listen, if your mature lady won't be able to satisfy you, I'm sure I'll find someone younger that would be happy to help.
Eu, hein? Meu Deus, já é 10 horas.
It's you. Thank you for coming over. Do you really think I'm in danger?
Not as long as I am here. Tell me what happened again.
Someone stole my work computer from the precinct. But the only thing of value are my research notes. Your evaluation especially.
Does anyone else know about your research?
OCP requested confidentiality, so they're the only ones who know about it. You don't think the old man has anything to do with it, do you?
Did you notice anyone suspicious at the crime scene?
No. But after a recent hacking attempt, Engineer Morgan fitted my work computer with a tracking device. You could download its last coordinates from my private computer. It's right there on the desk. Maybe this will help you find the culprit.
I will find them, and they will pay.
Actually, even if those thieves were after my research, they'd be disappointed. I keep most of my notes on paper, including my conclusion. I know the whole process wasn't easy for either of us, but I'm sure you felt there was progress. How do you feel about doing the final session now?
I promised to adhere to our working relationship.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You agreed to a non-compulsory evaluation. Does that mean you felt our sessions are helpful?
Yes.
A lot has changed since we started. Do you remember how you perceived yourself back then?
As a human.
That is correct. But since then, did you have a change of heart? How do you consider yourself now?
I like to think of myself as a person.
It's great to hear you still stand by it. Through our time together, I've learned a lot about you. And one thing I know for sure is that you're not some kind of soulless OCP robot.
Why do you think so?
Could a machine create a real bond of friendship such as you and Officer Lewis have? Do you think a machine would bother to help a drug addict believe that there is a place for him in our society? Do you think a machine could teach a newly appointed officer what it means to be a real policeman? Or bring comfort to a suffering old man?
Would an actual person glitch?
We should make a clear distinction. These so-called glitches are your memories. It seems to me that they manifest themselves in unusual ways because they are trying to get through a mechanical barrier. But as memories and the past make up everyone's personality, those memories make you who you are as well. This is what makes you different from a machine. You should not fear them, but embrace them.
But there is also the other kind.
And that worries me. But the malfunctions you're referring to seem to be strictly technological. I'm afraid someone is using your mechanical side to mess with your psyche. They would be more successful if it wasn't for your human side. And no wonder. It's probably your strong will that allowed you to bear the extraordinary burdens. And it's also what's been protecting you from totally malfunctioning. I don't know a single person who could endure that. So if this evaluation was to determine whether you're human or not, my answer is you're not just a human, but an exceptional one, Alex Murphy. Don't you ever forget that, unless you want to have me on your case again.
I will try. Thank you, Doctor.
Use my computer to download the coordinates of the tracking device. It's right there on the desk.
I have the coordinates.
Hello, Dr. Blanche. I got a special delivery for you.
But I haven't ordered anything.
I only need your signature. Can you please open the door?
Oh!
Can I sign this?
Soldier down!
Were they here to kill me?
We need to move. Lewis, there was an attempt on Dr. Blanche's life.
Is she okay?
Yes, but she will need an escort.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
Enemy sighted!
Need to move.
Why do they want to kill me? Is this really about the research?
I will figure that out.
I've lost my hand!
Follow.
Can we rest for a moment?
No, we should not stop.
It's a dead end. We need to look for another way.
I will make a way.
I don't know how you're thinking of making a way, but you better hurry. This room. Moving forward. It's good. Concentrate on the positive, Olivia.
need to move.
This heat is just too much.
We must keep going. We cannot go through. The fire is blocking the way. Follow me.
We found Grumpy! Thank you so much. The sprinklers aren't working.
Following orders!
The fire's dying out.
Here's someone's footsteps upstairs.
I will make a way.
One last hand!
Follow me.
Oh, wow. I've seen messes here before, but not quite like this.
We've made it. Oh, thank God. But what should we do now?
My partner is going to take you to someplace safe. I will find the guilty party using your computer's coordinates.
I'm finally starting to understand. The shooting, the blood, seeing it firsthand, it puts everything into perspective. What I think I'm trying to say is, thank you.
My duty, madam.
So what now, Murphy?
I will follow the signal to track the doctor's computer. You will keep her safe.
Safe from what exactly? Who were those guys?
Mercenaries on Wendell's payroll.
The same ones that paid me a visit at the hospital? Wendell should be grateful. You keep reducing his overhead.
I am expecting a huge payoff.
I hear that.
Okay, Murphy. So where are you headed now?
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative. Murphy, out.
I hate when you do that. Loose out.
Need some rubble?
No, but it might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray bit. Any joy?
I need to see what is underneath.
Then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
I am much more than that.
like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark, just under the overpass.
Thank you, citizen.
Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on down there? Some of them ain't come back. Let's hope it's not an alien party. Just make sure you don't drink anything. It might have a roofie.
Lewis, tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be bad signal. I've taken Dr. Blanche to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step. This might get dangerous. Make sure to contact me if back up. Stay safe.
Sighted! Enemy contact! Target acquired.
Então o resumo é que mataram gente para caralho. Tá.
Can't seem to get hold of him.
Lewis, can you read me?
Loud and clear. Are you out of the sewers already?
No, I found a signal booster.
A signal booster underground?
The entire OCP communication network runs down here. It looks like the mercenaries were tampering with it.
I wonder what they were up to.
going to stop them.
A minha ideia era explodir o sujeito, mas ele parou a bala com o corpo, né?
Please, don't kill me!
Do not be afraid. I am a police officer.
I had this nasty dream that I was a homeless guy living in the sewers. Oh, wait.
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from my evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendell's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed sees it ASAP, so we can get you a warrant for the OCP headquarters.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
Volte para as ruas. Tá bom, então.
Even though we would like to prevent them, medical errors happen. According to one study, they are the #1 killer among all demographics.
LML.
Whoa, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle. We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly. There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out who it belongs to.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder? Certainly worth checking.
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried, but it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried. Says he can't...
Why would OCP get involved?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mill's campaign manager.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Why did you not join?
I owe Reed a
And you're too close to...
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from me.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
I will let you know if I...
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
Tudo bom? Tudo bom.
Long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Ugh, come on, please. May I
help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right. Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
É estranho, um lugar que não é de SOC nesse jogo.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message. Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money?
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. And he just went to get us a couple burgers.
Chururu, chururu.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh. Too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in. I was wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor. I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
É, preciso dizer nada depois do quadro de amarração japonesa.
I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Ó as ideias, cara.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
Isso explica aí por que isso aí tava no carro.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots. I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer? I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones. So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Negative. First, I would need to charge you. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Cara, não, essa decoração é muito coisa de Rusvé, cara. Eu tenho que perguntar, o Rusvé participou de fazer o script, pô? O Rusvé? Rusvalino Meadrado? Rus Safadinho? Deixa eu ver quem foi que mandou mensagem aqui.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way.
What a surprise. Not everyone in this city would return a wallet.
I'd be letting my father down if I didn't, sir.
Your father must be proud of you.
Tadinho do moleque.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this? A secret button hidden in the desk. It's getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we can...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there.
A message here says there is a panic room in this office. There is also an access code.
Open sesame.
Panic room, Magna
Sure, keep reminding me of
Just
delicious
please already.
sprinkled burger buns.
At least the hide-and-seek game is over.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Era uma comédia mesmo, hein? Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Auto 9, change board. O que eu consegui agora? 5.3, tá. Automático, laser focus e isso é split. Deixa eu ver o que é isso aqui. Split full auto. Tá, full auto, auto load, laser focus. Pera aí. Auto load full auto. Meu Deus. Isso aqui ia ser ridículo de usar, cara. Tudo bem, isso aí não mata os caras que tem armadura ali, né? Mas. Cara, só o fato de você segurar o botão e não parar de dar tiro, cara, já é um must. Já é um must pra isso aqui. Bom. Esse 44. Já tá chegando a hora de eu fechar a stream, mas. Vamos pra terminar o capítulo ainda, né? Não, quer saber? Deixa eu... Ah, ele tem armor piercing também. Ótimo, ótimo. 32 é o máximo que eu tenho disso. 30 é o máximo que eu tenho disso, tá? Não, isso aqui eu vou querer fazer assim. Uns 32% de armor piercing esse negócio já tem. O problema é que eu tenho uns que são tão ruins, mas tão ruins, cara. Tem esse problema. Se eu ativo os dois, eu perco 30% em tudo. É, só tem isso. E se eu ativo isso aí, eu perco 50% em tudo. Nossa, que merda, cara. Tá. Se eu ativo desse jeito, eu perco 50. Vamos consertar isso aqui. Que esses dos 30 eu não tenho como perder. Se eu quiser colocar full alto e gore, já lascou. Mas esse outro aqui eu consigo. Cinquenta, 52, 26, 130 que de dano? Não, mas incapacity, tá. Tá, ali é só 30% de AP, mas é full alto infinito. Então, é bratatatá, né? Senta o dedo sem parar. Bala voando pra todo lado. Eu vou testar. Um assassinato a menos. Para ser resolvido. Só falta o principal agora? Só. Só o principal. Vamos ver o que vai dar.
I know what we can do to make tonight more exciting.
Grandma, you know what the doctor said about alcohol.
I've got a better idea. We can bet on who will win the election.
Vamos ver, maluco aí. E é óbvio que eu não posso mais entrar nesse prédio.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
I didn't know today's Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have time for me.
I know who you are, lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
Hey, Robo, could you resolve this issue we're having?
There's been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
A reminder will not hurt.
OCP needs to run Old Detroit into the ground to move forward with the creation of Delta City. The problem is there are people still living there. So OCP takes their property in exchange for supposed profit. I believe this loophole will allow OCP to rob these people of all they have. I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochure. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you.
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Welcome to Omni Consumer Products. How may I help you?
A meeting regarding afterlife is taking place right now. I want to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
But... you don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access the elevators. Sir! Sir!
Over here. Could you help me with these doors? Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes. Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, RoboCop. I'll stay here. I need to be sure the room is safe before the technicians arrive. My new dumbass boss will chew my ear off about it if I don't. Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it,
Mais um skill point. O que significa... eu vou para ou Vitality ou Scanning. Eu tô mais pra Vitality, porque o Scanning não vai me trazer muita coisa mesmo. Tanque infinito. Robô tanque. Tanque cop.
So, you're still here?
Security computers connect to a network. It is worth checking if there is another system that needs rebooting.
Yeah, it's all brand new. Hasn't been tested before implementation. My boss's idea. I should go and check it out. I'll be on my way.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room. You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
I will do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as well.
Stay safe, citizen. I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up?
O jeito dos malucos.
You didn't send a summary message. Always send a summary to protect.
Ai, ai, tá bom.
I think I know how to solve the jumper.
Beautiful, isn't it? This view gives me hope. Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people, crammed into those tiny apartments like cockroaches. I swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in old Detroit. But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations, so that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together. We'll clean the city right up. That's why I wouldn't mind you giving me a nod during your public appearances. We need a little push in the ratings. Remember, it's your freedom we're talking about. Anyway, great talk. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
You have to stop coming to the office. You no longer work here. You were fired.
Why was he smiling when I signed it? He never...
Can someone take this robot away from here? I'm trying to work.
This is a friendly reminder. A gunshot wound no longer entitles you to a day off, unless hospitalization is required. Thank you.
Pô, mó legal, hein?
I'm as fresh as a daisy. Didn't you sleep in the...
Um lugarzinho sem alma pra se trabalhar, hein? Puta que pariu.
There is no one here.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
Do not be amazed when a man grows rich, for when he dies, he takes nothing with him. Until now. Afterlife, OCP's answer to death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number of successful prototypes, our team continues to work tirelessly to ensure Afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
This is how I see myself.
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in cyborg research, OCP was able to give me another chance. And now I'm back to enjoying my life. Or should I say, afterlife. Because at OCP, the goal is no longer to live, but to thrive after death. And since our friends in the government are fighting for human rights for all people that were once pronounced dead, my life will return to what it was in no time.
Under my legislation, RoboCop and all future cyborgs will be granted human rights. They'll be able to live, vote, and run their businesses just like the rest of us. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Afterlife. Eternity. Today.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was here.
Eve,
It's actually Meg.
are you like me?
So you've seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a robot. Just a commercial actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling Afterlife. Technology that won't be available to us for the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand, the old man canceled the meeting last minute. I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious project?
Where did they conduct the research for...
I don't know. But I don't think it's in this building. I've noticed that there are always big cooling trucks parked in front of OCP when they're showing off new tech.
What about all the money that went into research?
From what I hear, OCP gave it the college try. They spent a lot of money on some prototypes, but this time they ended up with nothing. That's how it often goes with these cutting-edge projects. I imagine there were quite a lot of unsuccessful RoboCops before you came along.
Que merda,
So
hein?
you are selling something that does not work.
Deixa eu ver que mensagem foi essa. Que barulho de mensagem é esse?
Where is the old man?
Probably in his office, at the end of the hall. But I don't think barging in unannounced is such a good idea.
I disagree.
Suit yourself.
Ah, deixa eu ver que placa é essa. Sério que é assim 1.1 isso aí? Bah. Dum. Autoload. Piercer. Esse é legal usar esse aí, mas sei lá.
Put your hands up. You are under arrest.
That's no way to talk to an acting CEO. You didn't come here to congratulate me? So, you haven't heard. It's been on every channel for the past hour. Watch some TV once in a while. Life's passing you by.
As the former CEO of Omni Consumer Products passed away earlier this morning, we at Channel 9 are deeply saddened by this horrific tragedy. Our condolences go out to the OCP family in these dark times. In other news, why do balloons make that popping sound?
About time the old man kicked the bucket. A Japanese company is already eyeing to buy us out. The way he was managing the company lately, he'd basically run it to the ground, especially with his personal projects.
Afterlife.
Oh, you heard about that too. How desperate. Just die gracefully, you old fuck. But don't you worry about it. As an acting CEO, I'm putting a stop to all of OCP's unnecessary expenses. And that includes all of the old man's pet projects. So say bye-bye to Afterlife, and Delta City for that matter.
Wendell is still out there.
The market will take care of him. With no one to find, so there's nothing for you to worry about anymore. Well, maybe about collecting unemployment, since I'm firing the entire police force and replacing them all with my robots.
Those robots are unreliable.
Oh, that's adorable. Especially coming from you. But you'll get to see the improvements we've made firsthand, since I need you to come to the Arms Expo. Just don't be late. Now, you leave. Bitches, come! It's time to celebrate. Let's throw the old man a hell of a wake. Oh, Robo! That expo thing is a black tie event. Then again, I guess that doesn't concern you.
É, eu tô vendo, os projetos é um gasto de dinheiro desnecessário, mas. O cara só mandar as putas aí, sacanagem. E assim é a mesma que tava na cidade, cara. Ou de Detroit. E que piada, cara. Que comédia.
Because of the tragedy that has struck our company, you will be informed by your superiors about the recommended ways to experience mourning. The meeting is not included as work time. Thank you.
The old man is dead.
Yeah, I just heard. So what do we do about Afterlife?
Becker is shutting it down.
Not the only thing he's shutting down. I just got a call from the precinct. Everyone's been fired. So what now? What about Wendell?
We wait for his move.
He'll be desperate. I bet he'll try to get as many supplies as he can before his money runs out. But where will he go to do that?
The Detroit Arms Expo.
Shit, that's right around the corner. I could go there.
No. Stay with Dr. Blanche. Becker wants me to attend the expo. This way, I can keep an eye on unwanted guests.
I hear you.
I can't believe he's gone. He was so young.
Era tão jovem.
Such a tragedy, but are our bonuses safe?
Do they know who'll be the new CEO? I hope it won't be that Becker jerk from Security Concepts. Will the Japanese take over the company now?
We're still on for playing golf at the weekend, right? The old man would have wanted us to keep going.
Ah, meu Deus, cara. Comédia. Que comédia, meu irmão. Eu tô gostando de ver como esse jogo aqui não para com o humor negro, mas nem por 5 minutos.
You're here? Good. Proceed to the main stage and stand on the podium. There's an old friend waiting for you there already.
Tá bom.
We have to be on the lookout for Antonovsky.
Do you ever just stop? We won. So smile. Okay, don't smile. Creeping me out. It's showtime. Welcome, everyone, to the Detroit Arms Expo, where we will show you the newest, hottest advancements in urban warfare. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, before we proceed, let's take a moment to honor the man who made all of this possible. So join me in a minute of silence. Now, let's start the party. OCP has always been the pioneer pushing the limits of what's been possible in security technology. Those efforts gave us RoboCop and RoboCop 2. That's right. But much like our late CEO, RoboCop is the past. We need to look at the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present OCP's newest achievement, the UEDs, Urban Enforcement Droids. A reliable solution to crime with the push of a button. UEDs will be exclusively protecting the streets of Detroit, since the police left the citizens of our city to the mercy of the criminal element by going on a strike. But no need for alarm. UEDs are ready to patrol the city today. Today will be their first major test, the protection of the mayoral election rally. Now, let's open up the floor to the questions. I'm sure you're dying to hear more about my robots, yes?
I have a question for RoboCop. In view of the police strike, do you think these new robots are actually capable of protecting the city?
The police did not strike. We were fired.
The police left because they felt threatened by the UEDs. And rightfully so. My machines are superior in every way. A presentation is in order to show that those are not just empty words.
I have another question for RoboCop. It's about the candidates for mayoral elections.
Who cares? It can't even vote in the damn thing. It's just an OCP product.
There are a lot of people that value his opinion. Polls showed that RoboCop's words and actions have influenced ratings for both candidates several times already. So, RoboCop, could you give us all a definite answer and put our minds at ease? Is Mills' promise to grant you and all future cyborgs human rights enough to earn your support? Knowing you'd possibly get your freedom back?
Freedom to do what exactly? Get back with his family? Start a business? Join a bowling team?
Or will you, contrary to your creator's interest, encourage people to vote for Mayor Kuzak? OCP's loudest adversary.
I support Mayor Kuzak.
Thank you for such a straight answer. I'm sure there are people who've waited to hear it.
Well, there you have it. Now we can get back to why we all gathered here. My robots. It's time to present what these bad boys are capable of, huh? I just need to find the remote.
Meu Deus, de novo controle.
Where did I put it?
Is that normal?
E é claro que vai tomar bala agora, né?
Huh? It's just a prototype. No need to worry.
More will come.
What the hell are you talking about?
What was that?
All of you need to leave. What is happening?
I lost my remote.
Pera aí. Foda também. Eu achando que eu tava com a... Agora eu quero ver. Tem que ler um míssil de verdade. Mas legal. Míssil, torpedo. Área de investigação. É, só pelo volume de fogo disso aqui já...
Did you remember?
No, damn it! But there's another way. We can't control them, but we can make them stop. Take me to the Expo Depot. The entrance is through Hall C. I'll open the gate. Just clear the space. The code doesn't work. Luckily, I'm the one who sold them this garbage.
Não sei porque tá com área de investigação aqui. Tem coisa ali. Eu podia ter hackeado a torre.
How many are there?
Agora literalmente não tem mais motivo pra usar nenhuma outra arma que não seja essa pistola. Tá, se tiver alguma coisa pra pegar aqui, eu não sei onde tá. Tenho nenhuma ideia. Zero ideias. Área de investigação, investigação depois rola. No momento que isso aqui tá dando mais dano do que isso aqui. Cara, da onde que tem uma Sten Gun isso aqui, cara? Eu literalmente não vi essa arma em mais nenhum lugar do jogo. E eu não vejo motivo pra ter encontrado isso aqui. Não tem mais nada pra fazer nesse expo. Tem nem uma musiquinha dramática, nem porra nenhuma acontecendo, então...
What is your plan?
I give the orders and you follow them. Maybe it'll work that way for once. Okay, since I opened the gate, you clear the way to Hall C.
I remember differently.
Your memory is glitchy. Must manage this mess. Those UEDs are my ticket straight to the CEO's chair.
This EMP device, how does it affect me?
Don't worry, nothing'll happen. brain, at least. And that's the part you cherish the most, ain't it? You'll be fine. Pave the way to the depot and don't bother your head with that. We don't want your wiring to burn out.
É, isso foi rápido. A bazuca que eu não usei da outra vez, vamos ver se eu uso agora.
Oh no.
I figured I'd meet you here, RoboCop.
Seems like you two have a lot to talk about. I don't want to be in your way.
Nonsense, Mr. Becker. Since I have you here, thank you for providing me with this little thing. I was looking for a loyal partner. I was hoping it would be RoboCop, but your droids will have to suffice.
No problem. And thank you for choosing OCP. Now that my work is done here, so I'm just gonna get...
RoboCop, now that the old man doesn't need you, I don't need you. Keeping you alive this long was a mistake. Let me erase that mistake. Sorry, I won't be staying to witness this. I need to start packing up the toys. Take care of him.
Eu vou meter tanta bala nesses malucos. Já tenho o máximo disso aqui, aumentar um pouquinho mais a vitalidade, vai.
Alex?
E começou os glitches de novo.
Murphy?
Ih, olha a merda.
Alex Murphy, we have to fix you. We have to erase you.
Damage inflicted!
We must erase you.
It's actually impressive how stubborn you are. At the same time, it's heartbreaking knowing that you never could have won. Oh, your creators made sure of that. That chip OCP implanted in your brain, the one that was supposed to help you, it served as my collateral. It made sure that you could never touch me. It's activated with this. Oh, but I'm sure you already put that together. The old man wanted me to use it sparingly, as long exposure would melt your brain. Oh, now that's a visual. But since the old man's gone, I can do whatever I want.
We packed everything, sir.
Splendid. Duty calls. But I'm leaving you with something to remember me by. Good night, Murphy. Oh, it's been exhilarating. Now it's time to take what's mine. The city of Detroit.
You're leaving us again?
Don't go. Please. He's waking up. Oh no. What do we do?
Murphy, stay calm. He's in so much pain.
The chip. Remove it.
The evaluation chip? How do we do that?
I think I can help. There's a button here that will shut him down.
Why is this place so deserted? What's with all the noise?
It's Murphy. OCP sabotaged him. That's why Wendell was able to get the upper hand.
Why? RoboCop's their program.
They wanted RoboCop's data to use in the Afterlife project. And no wonder. RoboCop is the only successful cyborg that OCP has managed to produce. After they got what they needed, they just wanted him out of the way, without getting their hands dirty.
Those scumbags. What now?
We need to get that chip out.
It should be under the helmet. I saw someone take it off once. I think I can do it.
What about the chip?
It's here, but I don't think I can.
Let me. I'm not squeamish. I've done far worse things for far less. There you go, you little bastard.
Is this it? Should I turn him back on?
Do it. So, Murphy, how you doing?
I am doing well, officer. So many familiar faces. Are we celebrating?
Wendell certainly is. He stole a shit ton of heavy-duty equipment from that military expo. What happens when he decides to use it?
He already has.
You've got some nerve coming in here.
With no police on the streets, every gang in the city is on the rampage. Detroit's on fire.
She's right. I've got a call that Windows goons hacked the election broadcast to send a message.
Citizens of Detroit, I'm sorry to inform you that help is not coming. You've been abandoned by the police, by your politicians, and by OCP. They all promised you a better life and tried to give you hope. And where did that lead you? Into the cesspool. I feel your frustration. I empathize with it, but let's not stop there. Let us do the only thing we can. Let's burn this filthy city to the ground. And from the ashes, let's rebuild something new. Something better.
This is bad. Can we do anything about it? I mean, we've all been fired.
Never stopped us before. But where do we start?
The new mayor is stranded downtown. That's as good a place as any.
All right, let's gear up. What do you say, Murphy?
I thought you would never ask.
Murphy, Lewis, Washington. Head downtown and help the mayor. I'll try to get as many officers to join you as I can.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Everyone else? There are phones that need answering and no staff to do it.
Sure. Why not?
Wait, does anyone even know who won the election?
Actually, no. But whoever did, they'll have a hell of a time cleaning up this mess.
This is Reed. We have a job to do.
Police.
Vamos lá, depois dos próximos saves eu volto amanhã. Já é pra volta amanhã.
My God, look at this place.
Could things get any worse? I'd better be quiet.
The stage is at the riverfront.
We are almost there.
Wendell guy thinks he can toss us aside. We'll show him who runs this town.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just came to see the inauguration.
Oh, you like to vote? Let's vote! All in favor of kicking this guy's ass? Aye. Aye!
Nay?
I thought you said all the cops were fired! They were!
Free, scumbags!
Tá bom? Amanhã, de preferência, eu volto.